Hello from sunny Falmouth, Jamaica. We arrived on our cruise ship this morning, and I'm going to show you around the cruise ship port and a bit beyond it and what Falmouth has to offer. Falmouth is a very safe, very walkable cruise port that is enclosed with a gate. The gated area is within this circled area here, and we need to show our cruise ship cards in order to leave the gated area and to get back in. They don't allow just anyone into this gated area, only people from the cruise ship and people who work here. This is the gate where you show your cruise ID to get in or out of the gated cruise ship area. My husband and I decided to go beyond the gated area, which I'm going to show you a bit later. First, we're going to step into the gated cruise ship port area, and I'll walk around and I'll show you what it's like. Back in the 1700s, the Falmouth port was a popular port for transporting things like sugar, coffee, and rum. This port was revitalized to look like it does now in 2011 to start accommodating huge cruise ships like this one. Falmouth is actually a really easy port to get off of because your ship is practically right beside the port shopping area. You can get off the ship and be here in less than 5 minutes, which isn't the case with all ports. As you can see, it has a really nice, accommodating layout with brick roads. The gated area is mostly just pedestrian, but there are some vehicles just beyond the main square, including cars and bikes. This is part of the gate just off the main square. Looking through the bars, you can really see what a beautiful and lush country it is. As soon as you come out of the port, you're going to see a lot of diamond stores. That was the first thing we saw. And if you just walk a little bit further, then you'll get to an area where they're selling more souvenirs. We personally weren't interested in diamonds, but apparently a lot of people are interested in diamonds, and you can get some good deals, but I don't know too much about that, so don't quote me on that.
Hey mom, see her. Mama.
If you walk just beyond the diamond stores, you'll find more souvenir shops, which is what we were interested in. Lots of color, especially the green, black, and yellow that Jamaica's known for. They also sell food products, spices, and seasoning, which is especially useful if you like Jamaican food. They have authentic jerk spices, they have mixes to make your own Jamaican patties, and even rum cakes. Pure Jamaican chocolate made with Jamaican cocoa, and then of course you have your rums and gins. Lots of t-shirts, swimsuits, hats, and other clothes in red, green, and yellow. There's locally crafted items like wood carvings, art that shows the island's heritage, there's straw baskets, and lots of handmade jewelry. The specific thing I was after was the Blue Mountain coffee. It's sold in many stores around the Falmouth cruise port. And as you keep walking, you'll pass some stores that sell stuff you don't usually see in other souvenir shops, like this one that has almost all their products made of bamboo. Clothes, bed sheets, blankets, everything. Some of the stuff might be heavy to bring back, but they do ship online, which is useful. There are some places to eat in the port that seem to serve traditional Jamaican dishes. We didn't eat in any of them, but we saw a couple of them there. I encourage you to walk a bit further into the port and check out the craft market, which I'm going to show you now. The craft market is an open air building, and it has similar things to what we saw in the other stores like Magnets, for example, but it focused more on handmade. So while you could find some of the stuff here in other stores like wood carvings, for example, there was a lot more of a selection of it here, and it seemed to be sold by the actual artisans. They had the large selection of art, wood carvings, and handmade toys than what we saw anywhere else. So if you want to support local, I think that this seems like a pretty good place to do that. Here you can see our cruise ship from the craft market. So as you can see, it's a bit further than the main square, but it's not too far at all. As you walk beyond the craft market, there are more brick walking paths, bathrooms, and some green space. It was a nice day, not too hot, so we took some more time to take a stroll before heading back to the ship. This is the historic clock tower in the gated port area. Right beside it is a hospital. I've actually had trouble finding any information on this clock online, like when was it built, but I'm guessing it was built when the port was redone over a decade ago. It's a nice photo stop while you're in Falmouth. We find the people here kind and friendly, really open to talking if you ask them questions. It's been a nice experience visiting here, laid back. And overall, the Falmouth Jamaica cruise ship port, it's a nice port to get off of, very beautiful. And if you get views of it from the cruise ship, like I showed you earlier, it's so mountainous in the background, and there's a lot of really nice day trip excursions as well. So I promised I'd show you what it was like to go beyond the gated port. We didn't even know that the port was gated until we got here. I read online after the fact that people have often felt unsafe going beyond the gated port. And I can tell you that our experience was a good one, and we never felt unsafe personally. This is the gate where you need to show your cruise ID. We used our room key to get out of the gated area. And don't lose it, because you'll need it to get back in order to get back to your ship. I can't have the music playing in the background because of copyright, but try to imagine lots of really upbeat music playing, mostly dance, pop, hip-hop, and reggae, all songs that I've heard before, very popular ones. The streets surrounding the gated port have a really upbeat vibe. This was also January, right after Christmas, so we were lucky to see the Christmas trees still in what's called Water Square. And just to put into perspective, Water Square is right here on the map. So there's the cruise ship port, and then here's Water Square. And we were walking towards St. Peter's Anglican Parish Church, which is right here. The streets and buildings surrounding Water Square are so colorful. I love them. We could see some hurricane damage from Hurricane Melissa. In fact, this whole port was closed to cruise ships until only about a month before we got here, and they're still recovering. Up ahead, you can see the St. Peter's Anglican Parish Church that I mentioned. It was built in 1796. We walked here just as a benchmark. My husband saw the church from the cruise ship, and we decided to use it as a marker for where we could walk to beyond the gate. Like many other buildings, this church did sustain some damage from Hurricane Melissa. Right outside the church, there was a stand with people selling more Jamaican souvenirs. I decided to buy a dress from them. It's very handmade, doesn't have tags or anything, so I believe it was made locally. I was very happy to support local, and I love my dress. I'm really glad that we got a chance to see Falmouth, and I hope that this video has helped you get an idea of what your visit there will look like.